Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, August 29, 2022. Communities that use the Wakefield to Deeside roadway in Trelawney will soon benefit from a $200 million road upgrade. This is the first phase of the Falmouth to Springvale project, and the scope of the work includes debushing and trimming of banks, earthworks, cleaning of drains, repairing of potholes, and pavement works. At the recent groundbreaking, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Everald Warmington, expressed delight that the program would be getting underway.
I know that this corridor links communities such as Martha Bray, Granville, Amherst-Smith, Bounty Hall, Tilston, Peru, Green Park, Friendship, Wakefield, Deeside, Drumilly, and Bunkers Hill. It's linked to the main town of Falmouth. The roadway also continues into Maroon Town in St. James and into St. Elizabeth. Over time, the condition of the road section has significantly deteriorated, which has given rise to the need for rehabilitation works along this corridor.
It is expected that Phase 2, which extends from Martha Bray to Bounty Hall, will begin early in the next financial year with another $200 million projected cost. About 9,000 residents in 12 communities across Westmoreland now have access to improved water supply. This follows the recent commissioning of the $475 million Nonpareil Retirement Orange Hill water system. The project was executed by the National Water Commission, NWC, in collaboration with Rural Water Supply Limited, RWSL. The system is outfitted with 2 pumping stations and 2 storage reservoirs, as well as transmission and distribution pipelines. It has the capacity to supply 500,000 gallons of water daily, benefiting communities such as Whitehall, Mount Airy, Hog Haven, Orange Hill, sections of West End, Good Hope, Retirement, Little Bay, Revival, Brighton, Negril, and Cherry Hill. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samuda, says that apart from meeting long-standing needs, initiatives such as this positions the country to better adapt to shifting climatic conditions.
That helps you to prepare for the erratic rainfall that we know will come, because we will not be able to afford, with all that is to come with climate change, any leaks.
The minister encouraged the project beneficiaries to pay their water bills, pointing out that the revenue derived is needed for investments in improved service delivery.
You paying your bill on time means we continue to give you water. The reality is the cost of providing water is significantly more in many cases than what we receive in fees. So persons have to pay their water bills if we're to be reliable.
Residents of Priory and St. Anne are being consulted to give their feedback on a draft design for the development of the Priory or Fantasy Beach in the parish. Executive Director of the Tourism Enhancement Fund, Kerry Wallace, tells JIS News that 2 face-to-face consultations have been held with residents and stakeholders in the area. He says the design includes recommendations previously put forward by stakeholders.
It's an inclusive process of beach development that we hope that the community will feel that as government we are partnering with them, we are respecting their desires and needs and opinions and incorporating that into what we then build for the community.
The Priory Beach is among those being developed across Jamaica under the Tourism Enhancement Fund's Beaches Development Program. Mr. Wallace says its development is intended to create more economic activities for citizens. 960 unattached youth will be targeted to develop a range of marketable technical skills to join the labor force. This will be done through the reintroduction of the National Service Corps, which will take place this year through the Heart NSDA Trust. Managing Director of the Heart NSDA Trust, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, made the disclosure at the JIS think tank on Friday, August 26.
Our youth will have a meaningful avenue in which they can now put their interest, and Jamaica will be the better for it.
Dr. Ingleton says the priority courses that will be targeted for youth to engage in are environmental management, geographic information systems, infrastructure and construction, document management, and digitization. 4 students from the Greenwich All-Age and St. Andrew Primary Schools are this year's recipients of Petrojam's PEP 5-year scholarship program. The initiative is part of the state oil refinery's outreach activities. The students will each receive scholarships valued at $60,000 annually to cover tuition and other expenses, as well as laptop computers. Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Darrell Vaz has lauded the initiative, which he says recognizes that no one with ability should be left behind because of their circumstances.
It is our responsibility to make sure that as the older ones, in every capacity that we fill, whether it is ministerial, whatever it is, whether it's a parent, whether it's a counselor, doesn't matter, that we do what we can do to help the less fortunate that have the potential to be successful in their own right and help others in their family in future generations.
Petrojam's General Manager Winston Watson says the company is committed to continue providing students with the support they need to take advantage of opportunities.
It is a vibrant program that has impacted many of our awardees' lives, among which are students who have experienced unfortunate situations in their young lives.
The students are required to maintain at least a B average, along with good records of discipline, attendance, and punctuality throughout their secondary school years. The scholarship program, which has so far benefited 49 students, was launched in 2006 to provide financial assistance to youngsters transitioning from primary to secondary school. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness arrived in Trinidad and Tobago yesterday as a special guest for the Twin Islands' 60th anniversary celebration as an independent nation. Mr. Holness says he looks forward to celebrating with the people of Trinidad and Tobago as both countries strengthen their bonds of friendship and cooperation on the foundation of shared history. Mr. Holness has so far met with Prime Minister Keith Rowley and is expected to engage in bilateral discussions as well as meeting with the Jamaican diaspora. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.